Welcome to the M.A.C address, the place to go to get the news and information that you can use, as well as get some information that is utter nonsense, but will bring a smile to your face, because that's what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, the M.A.C address starts right now.
Yeah, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of the M.A.C address. Did I scare her again? Yeah. She laughed at this time though. But welcome to another episode of the M.A.C address. We are officially started season 2 of the M.A.C address. They don't know it. Y'all know about it? Oh, okay, well, I told you I ain't tell you.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is our first episode of season 2, and we're going to go around and introduce ourselves.
I'm Malika, the M in M.A.C.
And I'm April, the A in M.A.C.
And I am Chris, I was going to say the M in M.A.C. I am Chris, the C in M.A.C. And we are broadcasting from Muko Taekwondo Studios, located at 1153 Burnt Hickory Road, Suite C, Cartersville, Georgia, 30120. If you want to call us and get some information, you can reach us at 470-315-4963. And you can also reach us on our Facebook page at muko.taekwondo. Or if you have any other questions or you want to reach out to us through email, you can hit us up at muko, T as in tango, D as in dog. No, it's not. It's mukotkd at gmail.com.
He's not feeling well today.
Yeah, I'm not in my best right now. Went to sleep, ate some bad stuff, gave me trap gas, and I've been feeling it all day. That is like one of the most awful feelings. I swear it is. It prevents you from going to sleep. She is all over. Why is she sliding on the table like she?
Because she didn't have her second nap.
Was she finna start breakdancing?
She's trying to figure out how to get up.
Electric boogaloo.
Say, hey!
All right, y'all. Well, let's go. Oh yeah, this is gonna be y'all might hear more of Olivia this time. So yeah, I already see this happening.
Yeah, you got more.
All right.
My nose.
So all right. So who wants to start this thing off?
You.
There we go. Always me.
No, there's
Always
sometime
me.
April, and then I had a moment.
I had a moment.
When have you had a moment?
I have had a moment.
When have you had a moment and started off this thing?
Yes, I have.
When?
When I was talking about whatever I talked about.
You mean that time when you had brought up, let's talk about what you came up with?
Yeah, whatever.
But I can't. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, since
But you heard what she said.
since that's the case, then I guess I will start this thing off. All right. Fine. Y'all, she's like laying on the table, and her feet are just like she kicking. She karate kick. Well, she taekwondo kicking. She ain't karate kicking. All right. So let's go ahead and
Put the toes on you.
Yes, she did. All right. So let's go ahead and get to this thing. All right. So y'all,
She's purple.
me and Malika, this is one of these subjects that we have talked about a couple of times, and I kind of want to get your feedback on it, April, about reality shows. Yeah, reality shows and maybe we even hit on it a little bit on this thing. Okay, first off, do you believe these reality shows are real?
A little bit.
When you say a little bit, like say out of 100%, what would you say is real?
Probably about 75 because they got to get it from somewhere.
75% of a reality show is real.
Yeah.
What about you, Miss Malika?
Yeah.
You probably say 100.
I don't say 100. I said
Because they got to have something to go off of.
yes, and then you see it happening in the news.
Yeah.
This is what I don't understand. How is it that you meet somebody and 2 episodes in, you have like the worst drama or the worst connection with that person you have ever had with anybody in your life?
Because you don't know what's going to happen off camera. Like, yes, they meet them, and then you don't know how long. As we see it as like a couple weeks, but it might have been a couple months. Then they record them again.
I get that. So what about when the drama crap actually hits? It seems like all of these reality shows seem to follow the same template of getting mad.
They do.
But how are you genuinely getting mad if 90% of the time you say she finna pour a drink in this girl's face?
I mean, that's how they keep their ratings and people watching for the drama.
But then that's the other 25% that's
that's
made up. They staged.
So the 25% of the reality show is the actual drama.
I think so.
Okay, then what does the 75% consist of?
Because it's kind
Their
of
life, their kids, their family, what their business is.
Like Real Housewives of Atlanta. They like with Drew Sidor. That really happened. Like she's really getting a divorce. She's
So
off
how
the
do
drama.
you make that up?
Look, these are real people. I know they have real lives and everything like that, but it's just the reason why I'm bringing this up is because it seems like there's a lot of people out there that are looking at these things to be 100% real.
If they're thinking that, then they insane.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm just saying. But it's like it's a lot of people that actually look at this mess and look at it as real life. Like this is the way I want my life to be. This is the type of person that I want to be with. This is the type of job that I want to do.
That's anything.
Yeah, but majority of the people on these shows are either they are or they up and coming or they want to be a rapper, a producer, what's the other stuff? Model.
But if they're on like the Housewife show, a lot of times they're up and coming in whatever business that they're doing, but it's not the rappers and the actresses. Yeah. It's wine. It's
the modeling, the TV,
the modeling, the wigs. It's all of this stuff.
So it also seems like in order for you to be on these reality shows, you have to be in that line of work. Like you have to be doing something that's just not like the average person. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that there are not reality shows out there where you have average people out there, because I'm pretty sure that they are. But it seems like you have to, own a whole bunch of wigs, or you have to be own something. Mm-hmm.
But they've already started their business, so this makes it reality. It's not something that they're starting once they got on here.
I get that, but okay, like there was one episode, I can't remember which one it was. I want to say it was Real Housewives, not Real Housewives. It was Hip Hop, Love and Hip Hop.
Now that's just drama.
Like they went to all these women went to a club, right? Mm-hmm. And the waitress was serving them. Mm-hmm. And they were saying something like, "Oh, the waitress is beautiful. She's real, real beautiful." She had on all this tight clothes and stuff. And the next thing you know, you turn around and then you know how they do the little spot interviews of people where they be talking about the scenario. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, you have the waitress up there talking about, "I didn't know, I mean, they was, they were talking and all." And I'm thinking to myself, now you just the waitress now. Now how all of a sudden you show up on the show? You wearing the same type of stuff that they wear. Mm-hmm. You look a little bit too fancy to be a waitress, but you dress a little bit too, showing off yourself to be a waitress. And I'm supposed to believe that you just the waitress, but yet you end up being on the show for a brief moment.
But it's for a brief moment. Like I was watching Love and Marriage Detroit. And so there was a scenario where the publicist was trying to, I guess, see if she was going to work with somebody else that's on the show. But then drama started with her. And so when they did the reunion show, the guy that's over the show was hosting it, and he said, some people just want to come on the come up. He said, so she might have been that type of person, but we kind of cut her before she became that person.
Like the waitress that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a waitress. Mm-hmm. They went to this restaurant. She was just serving them food, and they already knew this girl was on the come up.
No, they don't know. It's like when you win $1 million, people are going to try to insert themselves into your life to get the money. Uh-huh. So it's people coming out the woodwork. So it looked like she was trying to be on the show, be a regular.
Mm-hmm. But then turn around, come to find out that this woman who so-called is a waitress is actually a model. Mm-hmm.
But most of waitress are models, and they work at certain restaurants.
I ain't never seen nobody.
Yes, it is.
How they start.
That's how they start. They're not going to be at the Waffle House. They're going to be at the high-end restaurants that they know that famous people go to, so they can get seen. So she probably knew, like, I need to work at this restaurant because they say a lot of famous people come here, and that's probably where they be eating when they're recording the show. So she's trying to make herself be out there. That's how they get on.
And she just so happened to be at the table where they're recording.
She probably saw them come in.
Yes,
And
'cause they-
requested to work at that table.
You know,
Yes,
I'm
like
gonna
they
be
gotta
honest.
set up the scene. They're like, oh, so and so's coming, so we need a spot for them, so we can set up all the cameras we need for when they come.
Okay, listen. I don't watch these things that enough to actually put up a fight with y'all because y'all.
But
do
you
watch
put it up.
Yeah,
I
you
get it's just
asked.
that, but the thing about it's just that. Okay, answer me this: Why is there a fight at every party? Why I ain't never been to no party where I'm with people that are my friends and things of that nature like that, and all of a sudden the fight show. It's a fight at every single one of those parties. Why?
Well, because some of them really don't really get along, and they just go because they're might be like for the Atlanta Housewives. Everybody's pretty much cool with Candy, almost, but. Some people she's not cool with will come, and people she is cool will come, and some people just
They
don't-
just clash.
They just clash.
Okay, so
The alcohol, and
Yeah.
they clash.
okay,
drinking.
if you go to one of these reality show parties, all right, if the two people don't like each other, they are going to clash at that party.
Possibly.
Except, yeah, they always say they're gonna.
I mean, they almost what country did they almost get kicked out of because they were fighting? I was like, why would you want to go anywhere out of the country to get kicked out of it?
Well, listen. All right, so that's one of the things I want to know. All right, the other thing I want to know: how are they crying with all this makeup that they wear? How can you cry? They are not. They make the face of crying, but don't no tear go through that mess.
But it's funny though, because one girl, the Potomac, she keeps tissue and she has it nicely folded every single time. And
Like she just designed to cry. Huh?
Yeah.
Bougie crying.
Yes.
But I think I hate to say it, that she is kind of bougie because she grew up with money.
Yeah, well, but I'm just saying, it's just that, like, you know, and it's like they make sure they don't touch that eyelash. I tell you that, but they be like, oh.
But if you're watching Love and Hip Hop, the eyelash will come off.
Yeah.
yeah, when they get ready to fight.
No, when they're upset,
When they're crying, they don't care.
yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, on the other one they do too. It's just some fact they also have makeup people there. So yes, as soon as the camera's cut, the makeup people are fixing them back up. Mm-hmm. They keep a staff with them.
Yeah.
Like they know, okay, they probably been recording these last 6 months of their next year what we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. All right. So what about this stuff right here? And I think this is on just about every reality show out there. How is it that these people are asleep and they waking up with all this stuff on and the cameraman already in there and they say they've been asleep? They'll wake
I
up
understand what
and
you're saying.
somebody
It's-
comes to the door. You know, it's one of their friends, their friends, and they're all dolled up. The camera is following this person get this girl get out of bed with, you know, of course she has on something, you know, kind of tight, kind of form. That's how she sleep, you know, and then she will go to the door and open up the door, and then there's the friend, and all of a sudden the friend come in, they're talking, they're having brunch, you know, and it's most of the time it's
part
always
of
about
that
something.
25% where they came and like, hey, it's your turn.
Yes.
Ain't you supposed to be asleep?
Well, we're pretending
We're
right
going.
now.
That's the pretending part.
Okay. Because I thought it was bad to go to bed with makeup on.
It is.
It is. I mean,
You
I don't
can't-
wear it, but yes, it
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, okay, so
So what about these dating reality shows? These dating shows that are on TV.
oh,
Oh, I like the one, the pods that's on Netflix. I
Mary's
like-
probably watched that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because you're just talking to them. You don't know what they look like. I mean, some people have, like, seen them and, like, yeah, I don't think this is my type. But, I don't know. I like it.
well, I hate to tell you this, but as on a level of ridiculousness, your girl here got all that beat. What's that show called? You had me almost cringing on. I couldn't even eat my food. Right.
Naked Attraction. So it's a UK show. It's on M.A.C. And it's a dating show where the person comes on the show and he's looking, I don't know what they're looking for anymore. But there's like 6, like, I guess in a sense, pods. They're rectangle
Booths.
booths. And they're covered up. but everybody that's behind these different color booths are naked. And so the person that's out there is not naked, but they're going to be looking at them. And so the first part, it's like a window, and it slides up, and you see from the waist down.
That's the first thing you see on this person.
So you can see their
Yes.
on TV.
Yes.
That's but this is from the UK. This is not like an Americanized show.
But that's the first thing you see. And to be honest with you, ain't none of them. Don't none of them.
But that, I mean, in that kind of scenario, I would think none of them would be. Yeah.
But
it was all white people.
April.
And I was like,
I would have.
April, but let me tell you something. They are built differently over there.
They are.
Their
Now I had
physiques-
Nyla watching it. She's like, Mama, why are the men staying crooked? There's just standing crooked.
The way on that show, from what she forced me to see, the way some of these women's bodies are made, it's almost like you could take a cardboard box and just paint it Caucasian and just put a couple of tattoos on some of them and just put it up there. And the thing about and it's like they show their
privates. Like
yeah, their
they gave
vaginas.
He says vaginas.
It shows their vaginas, and they don't look. I don't want to say.
I don't know what they look like.
look ridiculous.
I've never seen. Man, I was like, mine doesn't look like that. So that's all I know.
Those
looks
are
crazy.
the weirdest looking.
So I bet their peepees look like this then. Like, what are you doing with that?
Look, let me tell you
No,
something.
they are anteaters, as Chris
They
calls
are
them. Because,
uncircumcised.
yes.
I don't know what that looks like. So
You don't want to.
It's like an elephant trunk. You just can't see the head of it at all.
I don't think I want to see that.
But then they go up, so you have to get rid of one of them.
Why are you watching this?
But then they have educational stuff.
Like what? What are you learning? Please tell me what you're learning from this show. I really want to know.
I learned in the 17 or 1800s over there, they used to have to shave. The women had to shave because of lice was running rampant. But the men found the hair very attractive, so they would put on a toupee.
Did you hear that?
What?
Poo, nanny, poo, toupee.
What kind of sickness you got going on? I mean, that's not worse than the woman I heard on TikTok talking about she don't wipe her butt because she don't use toilet paper. I was like,
no.
I bet you stink.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
There was one woman on there.
oh my God. What channel is this on?
Let me tell you.
Well, it's Max because it has a whole bunch of channels.
Oh, okay.
Has OWN and all that stuff on
April,
there.
it was
I don't
one,
have that one.
There was one woman on there. They raised it up. I thought it was a yes. Let me tell you something. She
What is
had.
that?
She looked like she had beard hair on her.
So she had it braided?
No, it looks that look homeless. Her vagina looked homeless. It had like these little hair, and it had like this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand.
Everybody's
different. Nobody looks the same. But you should have shaved yours because you look like you got a penis that's chopped off.
Because it didn't have like a cover. Like I don't know.
It just opened to it?
Yeah, it was just.
And then they just scroll on up.
Then you see the chest area, so you see from the chest down, and then you get to eliminate that person. Then you see the whole body, and then you see if you don't like the face, you move on. Then you get to hear their voice, and then you're down to two people, and then you, as the person that was looking at people, have to go get naked.
And now, exactly what purpose is that serving? You have to get naked to decide which one of those naked people you want.
Yeah, you're still deciding. They don't say, I don't want you. You still decide. And then you go off on a date.
And how many?
No.
Oh.
No. You go on a date. And then at the end, they come back like weeks later. A lot of time, it doesn't work out.
No, I bet it don't.
But it teaches people also you shouldn't judge people by their
bodies. I guess.
But isn't that exactly what you're doing on this show?
Yes, but in the end, if you watch to the end, then they don't last. They don't even make it. They don't even sometimes make it through the date.
So you think this show is teaching you that the physical don't matter?
Yes.
I mean, that's what I feel like the show on Netflix is. Because you just talking to somebody, all you got is their voice and their conversation. It's teaching you to actually talk and learn how to conversate with somebody.
I don't like looking at men's anteater hang downs.
I mean, I wouldn't want to watch a woman or a man either. I don't want that. Like,
I was just like, okay. But it was like, okay, I found out information. Like, I don't know what scientists they talk to. Because they were talking about if your butt is big.
okay.
A woman's butt is big, then you are more likely to have a smarter child because the fat from your butt will go into your breast tissue.
Like that literally makes absolutely so.
So if my butt was a little bit bigger, our Olivia would be really smart. What about the fake butts? Since they're fake, they baby just dumb. Because they have a big butt.
It's mostly, it should have just been about nursing. And women with bigger boobs is supposed to be, it's looked at as, back in the day, as her being more fertile. Because her boobs are bigger, she can feed the baby.
Okay,
Yeah.
now, but let's go back to this smart on the butt. All right? If that's the case, explain Asian people.
No, they just work real hard, I guess.
They got to work harder to prove that they're smart.
Also,
They're always on it. They don't stop them kids from working.
because they know about the butt intelligence. Look,
And then if a woman is taller than the guy she's with, they said there's like 30-something% of them staying married versus being divorced. And I was telling Miss Smith about it, and she was like, it's because he doesn't have an ego. And then she's comfortable with herself, him being where he is.
I must got an ego because I like a guy to be taller than me. I don't want to be the same height.
No, it's mostly guys that have that type of
problem.
Yeah. Like, oh, he's most people are going to be like, oh, well, he's short. How he going to hang out with her?
Yeah.
but when it comes to a tall woman and a short guy, it's not a lot of the time it's the woman that has a problem with because it's a status. It's a
Because of what society has deemed normal.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, so like you can say a woman can be, and it's crazy because there are a lot more taller women now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of women that are well over 6 feet, and they're saying they want a man taller than them. What you want, a tree?
But there's some, but those are far away.
Yeah.
They're not.
Well, since you didn't put us on the stupid naked show, which I will admit, if you're watching it, April, you will get sucked in. Oh God, that's like the worst reference I could have used.
But you're not looking at it as sexual. You're just looking at it as people.
I'm making fun of the old folks.
So it's like that's how you get sucked in. Because me and Nyla
She
watched.
said it too.
No,
Don't you talk about my daughter watching that show.
but it's just bodies, and everybody that's human has a body. Everybody looks different.
You know what? I will say this too, and you know what? And I could be wrong for this, but I honestly believe that because that show is over there and it's airing over here, it's okay. It's kind of we wouldn't look at it from a sexual,
But
mentality.
they don't have as many curvy women over there.
That's
either.
what I was getting at.
Because as soon as we throw out a curvy person here, like I think Lane Bryant probably like 10 years ago was doing like a bra ad on TV, prime time. They got banned because they're curvy and people were like, "Oh my gosh, you're showing sexual stuff." It's like Victoria's Secret. It's just a bigger woman, but because she's voluptuous and curvy, it's somebody's getting turned on somewhere. Oh.
So what I was gonna say was that show that they have over there, it would not be able to. We could do it over here, but the way
they would blur everything out, like
everything
Naked and
out.
Dating.
Yeah.
That was on MTV. Everything was blurred.
It's like, what's the point? Like, people are on the show. Yeah,
I mean, all of them built like SpongeBob SquarePants to me.
I was like,
Just
but then
about.
they were all white. That was another thing. I was like, even the black people that were being the pickers, they were still picking out white people, and I was like, male or female. I was like,
Yeah, and the black women were built like the white women too. So I mean, that's the reason why I was saying they must have a specific physique type over there because it's like they're just not they don't display any level of curviness or voluptuous like and when they was talking about the breast like I like a one with big boobs and they were showing these women I'm like those are what you call big boobs like wow. So back to my whole thing
reality.
with the whole reality show. All right, so a couple other things. What is so threatening about throwing drinks?
I guess because you're not going to jail because you hit somebody.
You're hitting people with ice.
That's ice. I guess you can get away with ice.
Oh, and this is the other thing I noticed that every time somebody throw a drink, the drink is always clear.
No, I've seen brown.
You seen a brown drink thrown? I ain't seen one. Okay. You know what? Let me kind of come away from the women a little bit. Mm-hmm. All right, April, you check this one out. So when I'm gonna not talk about the woman for me. I'm talking about the dudes. Mm-hmm. Why the dudes all fight at night? It's always at night when they're fighting. I ain't really seen any guys on these shows that are actually fighting. They're fighting during the day.
They don't really fight.
Yeah, guys.
Well, I'm just saying, but when you do see two guys fighting like a little scrappy or somebody like that,
That's because they at a club
Yeah,
somewhere.
they're always out at nighttime. That's why.
or Stevie J or something
Yeah,
like
they're
that.
out and about at night. They done slept through the day.
Like when Stevie J was about to fight that guy that played the Ice Age.
That play what?
He played that guy. Stevie J was about to fight that guy that played in Ice Age.
I don't know him.
You know, he talked like this, eyes is way on the side of his head. What is his name? Nero?
Neo?
Nico?
Nico.
I mean, I don't know.
He did the tape with the other girl.
Yeah, she probably wasn't watching
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah, I stopped watching it because it did.
It got ridiculous.
I was watching a lot of reality TV.
I understand. I
Like-
backed away and then I come back.
Yeah, I was watching every reality TV that was pretty much on, and I had to stop and find something else.
Yeah.
So
You know, Malika watches a lot of reality TV shows, and then I'd be saying to myself, you know, you need to stop watching that stuff. But when you do, it's not like you go to anything any better because you go to documentaries.
Documentaries is real life stuff.
Yeah, but you go for either the most ridiculous reality, like the naked attraction thing.
Or Otter's Dynasty.
Otter's Dynasty.
That was.
Oh, you were saying something about that last night. I'm thinking you were talking about the jug band otters. That's the reason why I kept doing this right here, because they always walk.
Not the Muppets. I'm
Okay.
talking about the otters that we got sucked into.
Okay,
And
well,
they a soap opera of otters.
okay, well that's different. That's different. All right, so once again, just to let you guys know, we are broadcasting this show from Muko Taekwondo Studios, located at 1153 Burnt Hickory Road, Suite C, Cartersville, Georgia, 30120. You can give us a call at 470-315-4963, or you can email us at mukotkd@gmail.com, and you can also check out our Facebook page at muko.taekwondo. Also, it's October, and this is it. What you laughing at?
Because I squirreled through something in my brain.
A squirrel through something. Why you ain't following Nala's advice and punching?
Well, I did. That's why I did come out.
Oh, okay. Well, it is October. It is the month of Halloween, which is my favorite holiday. People ask why I like Halloween more than all of the holidays. Is because, in my opinion, Halloween is probably the only holiday out there where you can have fun with everybody. Anybody got anything to say on that?
I don't celebrate Halloween
See?
anymore.
So you can't.
Yeah,
Everybody.
but think about it though. She doesn't celebrate Halloween, but if April was to come in here and we had on something and we scared that she'll hate us,
Yeah.
and then when you realize it's up, you'll be laughing. So I was like, yeah,
She'd be
y'all
like,
got
I'm
me.
done.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
she'll
if I
hate.
knew y'all was doing something on Halloween, I already know I'm not coming. Thank you.
Yeah, but that would defeat the whole purpose of it being a surprise. you come in here for this, and you come in here and we scare you, and you're like, oh, happy Halloween. But okay, so the reason why I brought this up is because you've seen scary movies before, right?
Yeah, I used to watch it.
I came up with this little thing I call oh god. I just put all that H out there, all
Yeah,
that
I was
breath,
like, hot breath.
all that. Why I got to be hot?
Mm-hmm.
It is. That's hot.
She felt it. That's why she's pregnant.
Okay. Well, I came up with this thing called horror movie reality. And really, it's gonna be one of these things. I'm gonna ask a question, and I'm curious about you guys' answer to it. Now, remember, it's it's a horror movie reality question.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you the scenario, and I want your real answer.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So here's the question. Here's the scenario. All right. And these are scenarios that you will see in just about every horror movie. All right. Okay. So a couple just bought a big, amazing house for little to nothing. So we already can pinpoint what's going on. All right. So okay, hold on. So they've been living there, say, a week. All right. And one night, one of them decided to go downstairs and get a late night snack. And when they're down there, they're hearing something, and then they turn around. There's this monster there. Okay. The woman had a really good, the person, I ain't gonna say the woman, but the person had a really good look at the monster, and they run away from it and they run upstairs and they wake up that person who they're with and say, hey, there's a monster downstairs. It has these long claws and big teeth, and he's big, and he looks real nasty. And the other person wakes up, they're scared, and they rolls over and look at the person who just told them. Okay? Reality. Exactly what are they expecting that person to do?
Go see, make sure they.
Okay, what would you be expected to do? What would you do in that situation?
If I was the one that was woken up,
Yes,
I'd be like, it's not real.
that's what you would do. You would tell them that it's not real.
Yeah, you're fine. I don't know it's not real.
You better pray and lay down somewhere.
Okay, see, you two are ridiculous. Okay, all
What
right.
do you want us to say? You said
No. If somebody came upstairs and told y'all that, and y'all,
It's like a kid. I mean, even though this person is an adult, something could be going on. You could have just finished watching a horror movie and you went downstairs. Now you're all extra paranoid.
well, which we know that's not you.
So you can think up things like if you're trying to see in the dark, like, oh, this is
Did
what
I
I'm.
just see that? Hold on. You bleeding.
Yeah.
So what you are telling me that
Are they bleeding?
no, what no? So what you are telling me that you guys will actually go downstairs and see what's going on?
No, we said
No.
you all right. Go back to bed.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would tell them to go back to bed
Yeah.
while this thing is downstairs.
Yeah. Because we don't believe it.
Yeah.
Now, if the person is like, I need you to come downstairs.
I'd be like, what? It is 3 o'clock in the morning. You tripping. Go to sleep.
Which is the worst time, 3:15
Yeah.
in the morning.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I done woke up at that time. I said, oh, let me go back to sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
It's funny you said what you said, Malik, because all I have to do is look behind you and you won't even look.
And I won't. I'm not, because whatever it is behind me, most time it's some bug or something. In my mind, when I turn around, it's going to be way bigger than what it actually is. So I'm not going to do it.
Okay. So if the monster is downstairs and I done came upstairs and I done told you there's a monster downstairs, you going to tell me to go to sleep.
I'm be like, what are you talking about?
Oh, that what you going to tell?
Yeah.
That what you
And I'm
gonna
like,
say?
what'd you do?
Okay. Okay. I want you guys to just take that whole story. Let's switch it up a little bit. The man goes down. He goes downstairs. He see it, and he comes up and tells the woman, "Listen, we got to go. There's something."
Okay, we
downstairs."
leaving.
Okay, but if a woman comes up and tell the man, and you just say you guys are the guy, y'all gonna tell her to go to sleep.
Yeah, you would tell me to go to sleep.
So
You be like, baby, you all right? Ain't nothing right there. Like, what?
so in a horror in a scary scenario, the man's word is stronger than the woman's. The man's statement.
Hopefully your man is
is protecting
Yes.
you. He's a protector. So he tell you to get up, let's go. Where we going?
So
Yeah.
the woman can't be
Do I
a
need-
protector.
the woman can,
Can,
but is
but-
the man gonna really listen to her?
Okay. Okay. Let's just
So
say,
would
all
you
right.
listen to Malika? She said something downstairs.
Yeah, she's taller than me.
I'm like, what does that have to do with it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, if you come up and tell me, baby, there's
Because
something.
she's scared. Because you ain't used to her
Right.
being scared. So that's different.
Okay.
So
okay.
me, my man probably be like, you scary all the time. Girl, lay down. Lay that down there. You tripping.
She gets scared. Okay, you said not often. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
So that's the difference. Like if he
But
know
if I
I'm-
was to say there's something over there in that corner, you're gonna look and then you might not see it, but I'm seeing it. Are you gonna get up and go check out the corner?
okay, but I'm talking about what if there's an actual real monster?
That's what I'm saying. I see it.
So
Just like
makes
the Boogeyman
you see
movie.
squirrels too. So.
but like she sees it, but to me, she
It's dark. It's
yeah,
just
if
dark.
it's dark and she talking about she sees something in the corner, and I look and I don't see it, I'm like, you better be praying that devil, whatever demon over there, get off of you and go to sleep.
Yep.
Y'all,
But I'm saying that would be you. So if I told you I see something in the corner and I see it and I'm hearing it, but you roll over and you look and you see nothing,
well,
are you going to go to the corner and check it out?
yes, but if I can see it myself, no.
See, I guess okay. I have a scenario. When I
Okay.
was pregnant my first time, I went to the bathroom. I left the door open. I didn't want to turn the lights on because I kept turning the lights on and it's hard for me to go back to sleep. Went in there, was using the restroom, and I look, and I was like, "Why is Jerry just staring at me? Pee? Like, what is he doing?" I mean, he didn't move. And then when I got, I'm like, "Why is he still standing right there?" I said, "Jerry," and he comes out the bedroom, and I was like, "What?" I grabbed him and just started crying. He said, "What's wrong?" I said, "So you meant to tell me you've been in the room the whole time?" He said, "Yeah, I've been in the room."
Did you turn
whole
on the
time."
light?
Time. Yeah, we turned on the light then. He said, "Yeah, I've been in the room the whole time. What's wrong?" I said, "Man, I could have swore you was standing right there watching me use the bathroom." You know, I was pregnant,
Yeah.
so he gonna jump up anyway to make sure I'm good. But I mean, all he did was like, we gonna pray, we gonna put all the holy oil everywhere, and we gonna go back to sleep.
Y'all put holy oil on the house.
Yes, we did.
I thought it was holy water.
No, it's oil.
There's a holy oil out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you gotta do is get olive oil, and pray over it in holy oil.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Make some holy oil. Make me some.
It's not
Every time I
hard.
go to
Just go to
Columbus.
Ingles, buy you some olive oil, some real 100% olive oil.
Wait a minute. Does it have to be extra virgin?
Yes.
Extra virgin?
Well, I don't know what extra. I just know it's virgin olive oil.
Okay, I was just
Pure
saying.
olive oil.
Yeah, I was just saying because virgin, is. Oh, speaking of virgin, on that.
Squirrel got him.
No, I just remember because you brought up that ridiculous show where the folks are naked. According to, I think
He
they
was-
said British millennials. Mm-hmm. They say that like 36% of them are virgins. There are 36% of people over there are virgins, as opposed to a few years ago that it was up to 5%.
And you probably, I think my theory on that is because they talk about sex at a younger age, where here we're very conservative and like scared to talk about it. And so that leads to curiosity.
I think that I think the virgin rate is higher
I
than it
think
was
it's
here.
better now.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think
Might
it's
be
higher
better
now. But I think it's better now for a stupid reason.
Because of what, the internet?
Yeah, because of the internet. Because
But that means they got the information at an earlier age, because most of these kids got a phone or an iPad before they left elementary school.
Yes.
mm-hmm.
So they already either saw it, went somewhere, they're shitting on the web, and there you go. So they got the information and like, this don't look or sound.
Yeah, well, a lot of people do certain things just to, for clout and money and all this other stuff. It used to be a woman would, do things, allow certain things to be just to get like a rich man. You know, now they have all these methods out there where a woman can be rich without a man. You know, but at the same time, you're still exposing yourself for that.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird. I'm still not feeling all that well, so I'm gonna say random stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go back to your question of you have another that this is one episode, one per episode.
Yeah. It's just I only just got the one. Okay, I'm gonna switch this one up just a little bit. All right, let's just say you have the man went downstairs. He saw something. He come upstairs. Baby, we got to go. There's something downstairs. You gonna jump right on up and you gonna get the hell up out of there, right?
Yeah.
All right. What if your man was passive, a little soft, and he came up and said,
Then you be like, baby, lay down somewhere.
"See, oh, you gonna
Yeah.
tell him what?"
You like,
Baby,
yeah,
what
you
you
been
say?
drinking too much.
Like, baby,
Snookums. There's this thing by the refrigerator.
Like,
I don't like them.
lay
Here we
down.
go.
Baby, lay down. Don't wake me up no more this time.
No.
I gotta go to work. You gotta go to work. Lay down.
You go sit your simple. You got,
I wouldn't say that because that's mean, but you be like, baby,
But-
just lay down.
but you know,
Yeah.
most women when they have a passive man, they are mean to him.
Are they really? Or are they just bossy?
Hey, what's the difference?
No, they're not being mean. They're not calling them names. They just say, "I need you to do
That's-
this,
This,
just this,
Let me
and
tell
do
you
this."
something. If the woman ain't doing that, she's right there on the tip of doing it. Cause she know he ain't gonna go nowhere. He gonna do whatever she say, and he can. Can y'all handle a passive man? You know, why not?
Why? That didn't sound fun.
That's your answer. I don't sound fun.
You know, like
Somebody you can always tell.
there's got to be a challenge, a debate, or something, because that's just who
Notice
I
the
am.
word she used. She used debate. The one word I can't stand.
Passive.
From her.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess at this time in my life, I don't care as long as he treat me right.
Well, a passive guy, 9 times out of 10 is. You know.
Then that's when you need to check yourself. Like I'm at the age now. If he was passive, I feel like he's stronger in something else. So that's how we gonna build each other.
Got them strong grocery shopping skills.
I mean, I get, but I don't know.
She do be like, girl.
But I would tell him like that's the process of dating. Like, hey, I need somebody I know gonna be protective of me.
Yeah.
I can't have somebody that's gonna be scared like me. I need to be
So-
able to protect me.
So if he said, girl, run, that ain't
Like,
protecting
what?
you.
You're not. You should act like if you get beat up, you get beat up. But just act like you're gonna do something. I don't know. I just
Well, throw a stick at it.
But I guess that's just because maybe because of the guys I done dated. I don't know. I mean, but I never would want to put my man in a situation where he felt like he has to do that. I just want to know if it ever boils down to it, he's gonna protect me.
Miss Blake, am I passive?
No,
Wow, you made me cook.
no,
That's
I don't,
not passive.
I don't
That's
make
because
you.
you spoiled her in the beginning. That's your fault. You were doing
I never
all that.
make him cook. He just volunteers, and
If
I just go
don't-
with it.
Look, if I don't cook,
Mm-hmm.
we won't eat.
You know.
It's just
Every episode we talk about this. You don't like what she cook, Mr. Sadiddy.
you don't either, apparently.
But I ain't in her house.
Wow. You're right. You're right.
I'm not in her house.
Respect.
She cooking her crab.
Chicken, rice, and peas.
Chicken, rice, and peas. Crop. Yeah, I can't. It's just, I don't know. Maybe, and you know what? I ask myself, it's a simple meal. What is it about it that why I can't deal with it? And I don't know. The
You high
only,
maintenance.
Yeah, like your mama said.
Your mama said that.
I wouldn't say I'm high maintenance. I would say maybe the meal is too simple.
So you're on the bougie side.
Did we just say, ain't that the same thing?
When I say stuff is the same thing, y'all don't agree with. So I don't understand.
I think you reword it, and then we're like, that don't sound the same. You added in an extra word that threw that whole sentence off.
No, just like last time I was trying to tell you.
I guess you need another man for a minute just to see if we're gonna.
Gentlemen, those who are listening to this, we need to get a balance on here. So I'm gonna need another brother, another
I have a
male.
friend.
Tony, the guy you date?
I didn't dating. Don't say that quite yet. I need
Well,
to handle some business.
You know.
She's hanging out,
Oh,
just
okay.
going, like friends do.
Oh,
Getting to know this friend of mine.
so how's that going?
It's going awesome. It's going
Wow,
really
listen
good.
to her.
It's going
Look
really
at that.
Oh.
So my situation needs to hurry up.
You ain't gonna lose your mind when it's finally over with, are you?
What you? I don't understand.
I mean,
what you
like, you gonna be like, it's done. Now I can take you, boy.
She's probably like, no. She's like, we're gonna be not under the thumb of, he's gonna try to throw something under.
Throw something in it because even though he been doing what he been doing, but if I do it, it's a difference.
Always.
It's always a difference when a woman do it. So
Always
I'm just
a
trying
difference.
wait to the right time.
Are we talking about hunching?
Hunching anything, just like he's been talking to women the whole time. But if I do that,
So how would you feel if I did that?
Like you did in my dream when I wanted
You
to
got
choke
mad about a dream.
I done got hit because of a dream. I'm like, what are you talking about? In my dream, you was with this guy. Okay,
Well, I'm right here.
I'm right here in the bed with you.
She was dressed up like a woman in
Beyonce or
a no. She was dressed like a woman like she was
I'm working
leaving
the
like a
corner.
burlesque show or something like that. Had the little thing, the little strap that stick to your stockings. Had this body thing on and just was it was just awful. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this podcast up. Hey, how y'all doing? We're gonna go ahead and wrap this podcast up. My class is here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them their lessons. But Olivia has passed out.
Told y'all she was
Olivia laid out like
She's done. She's having great dreams.
it's like it don't matter what y'all say. That's a wrap for me. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and bid y'all adieu. Don't forget to subscribe. We have that gift card giveaway that's gonna be starting the
Next
first of next month. So go ahead and get your subscribe on and like our podcast. If you have any suggestions about some things that you would like to see us do or want us to do, why don't you put them in the comments? We will look at them and talk amongst ourselves and see what we can agree with. But until then, we're going to go ahead and bid everybody goodbye. I know I've said it a million times, Miss Malika, leave me
Yes.
alone. But anyway, so you all have a great one, and we'll talk to you soon. Everybody say their byes.
Goodbye.
Bye.